Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, this your Akim Adril Azil, back with another quick lesson. Also want to give double honors and a salute to the men I learned this truth from. Shalom, Barakatham. Yeah, I made this lesson while making this lesson in reference to this past, you know, with these people in Babylon, aka America, called a holiday, which is more or less Memorial Day. And I'm a couple of days behind. From my understanding, it was on the 29th. You know, and these people, celebrate this holiday. But the true men of the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, we know we should not celebrate these holidays, regardless of where the origins come from, things of that nature. You know, we know we should only recognize or give memorial to what? Our holy holidays, keep them sacred, you know, which one of them is the Sabbath, you know, Feast of Tabernacle, the Feast of Tabernacle, just to say a few. But I just want to go into this quick article that I seen, and it came out, the same day of Memorial Day, the 29th, May 29th, 2023. But the title reads, it says, Black people may have started Memorial Day, whites erased it from history. So, like I said before, us that are in the know, the brothers that are in the know, and a few sisters, you know, if you look at this through a spiritual lens, the Lord is going to reward our enemy just like they have rewarded us, man. You know what I'm saying? They have pretty much, as this article said, you know, they have what? It says black people may have started Memorial Day, whites erased it from history. So that's what the Lord is going to do to these Edomites, man. And I'm just going to a little quick, as they call it, um, fact on this article. And it reads that this is a carousel, I may be pronouncing that wrong, used next in previous buttons. Oh, I don't even have to read that. That has nothing to do with the article. Let's go down right here. It says they have a picture right here. It says 1 of 5 and 1865 photo of the graves of Union soldiers who were buried at the race course in Charleston, South Carolina during the Civil War show more less. So show more, show less. Let's go. Let's continue reading this article. It says on May 1st, 1865, thousands of newly freed black people gathered in Charleston, South Carolina for what may have been the nation's first Memorial Day celebration. Attendants held a parade and put flowers on the graves of Union soldiers who had helped liberate them from slavery. The event took place 3 weeks after the Civil War surrender. The event took place 3 weeks after the Civil War surrender of Confederate General Robert E. Lee and 2 weeks after the assassination of President Abraham Lincoln. It was a remarkable moment in U.S. history. At the nexus of war and peace, destruction and reconstruction, servitude and emancipation. But the day would not be remembered as the first Memorial Day. In fact, white Southerners made sure that for more than a century, the day wasn't remembered at all. So according to this, they want to give credit to, I guess this holiday named, the Memorial Day or named Memorial Day. They're shedding light. They're saying that so-called blacks were the originators of this holiday. You know, um, I'm just shedding some light. Like me, I'm not condoning this holiday. I'm just shedding some light. But what they're saying that white Southerners pretty much diminished or erased the history. And I'm gonna go into some precepts in regards to what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is gonna do to these devils, man. The Lord is gonna um, reward these devils as they rewarded us, man. So like, let's go into some precepts. They tried to erase us from history, but that's exactly what the Lord is gonna do to them. I got one precept. I'm gonna go to the book of Exodus. I'm gonna start at chapter 17. It says 17 and 14. In the New Living Translation, it says Israel defeats the Amalekites. Let's go to Yahushua said to Moses, write this for a memorial in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalekite from under heaven, man. So that's what these devils try to do. They try to, erase, you know, the memorial or the remembrance of certain things that Israel had done. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord is going to reward these devils as they rewarded us, man. You know, even though I'm not giving reference and saying that you should celebrate Memorial Day, I'm just giving you examples on what these devils done throughout history to the children of Israel that consist of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, or Native Americans. You know, and the Lord is going to reward them, man, as it is read, man. We read that again. This is the book of Exodus 17 and 14. It says, and the Lord said unto Moses, write this for a memorial. So this is what we should remember. But the Lord said, you know, in a book and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalekite, or excuse me, Amalek from under the heaven. Let's read the New Living Translation. After the victory of the Lord instructed Moses, no, after the victory, the Lord instructed Moses, Salakia, write this down on a scroll as a permanent reminder and read it aloud to Joshua. I will erase the memory of Amalek from under heaven, since we know Amalek are the chief house of the Edomites. We know that to be true. And what does it say right here? The title of this article, it says, Black people may have started Memorial Day. Whites erased it from history, man. And that's what the Lord is going to do. The Lord is going to permanently erase these people from history, man. There's not going to be any remembrance of these people in what they call the traditions that you see today as a reverence, as a time to look back on and reflect in a positive light, man. We read that again. This article reads what? Black people may have started Memorial Day. Whites erased it from history. Now let's go back to the precept. It's the book of Exodus 17, verse 14, the New Living Translation on the right. It says, after the victory, the Lord instructed Moses, write this down on a scroll as a permanent reminder and read it aloud to Joshua. I will erase the memory of Amalek from under heaven, man. So this is what the Lord is going to do, because this devil had done a lot of atrocity to the children of Israel, man. And the Lord is going to reward our enemies as our enemies, done us, man. That's going to be these devils of reward, man. You know, the thing, like they had us in captivity under subjection, they're going to be under captivity. They're going to be taken into captivity and be put under subjection, and then what? Totally erased, man. Thus saith the Lord. So let's get another precept um that validates what the Lord is going to do to these devils, man. The book of Psalms, chapter 9. And in the title of this reads in the book of Psalms, chapter 9, it says, A psalm of thanksgiving for Yahweh's justice, man. So this is going to be an act of justice, what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah is going to do to these devils, man. That's true justice, man, what Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah has prepared for these devils, man. And it reads, the book of Psalm 9, chapter 9, verse 6, O thy enemy, destruction are come to a perpetual end. We know this devil, the self-proclaimed white man, which is Esau, they have been all over the earth, man, being destruction, man, being causing destruction, wars, you know, calamities, and all types of ill dealings that this devil had done throughout the world, man. And the Lord is going to put an end to all of this, man. It says, "O thy enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end, and thou hast destroyed cities." Meaning, just like I point out with these wars, they went to all these other different countries, man. Destroyed, um, um, their cities, throughout the world, man. You know, no, I mean, in the Middle East, Northern Africa, you know, all the way over there in the Pacific, South, what you want to say, Japan, you know, the Korean War, you know, places like that. This devil had destroyed many cities, man. You know, due to what his blessing, man, which is the sword. Repeat that again. This book of Psalms 9 to 6. O thy enemy, destructions are come to a perpetual end. Meaning this devil's way of life, which is destructive, you know, is going to come to a perpetual end, man. And thou hast destroyed cities, their memorial is perished with them, man. So the memory of these devils, man, is going to perish with them, man. The Lord is going to be put a perpetual end to this devil's reign of terror, man. Let's read the New Living Translation, the book of Psalm chapter 9, verse 6. The enemy is finished, and endless reigns. The cities you rooted up are now forgotten. You know, but pretty much, you know, that's what the Lord is going to do, man. The enemy is finished, man. Which we know who our enemy is. You know, no other than Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man, starting at the top, man. You know, that's our the first on the list, man. I'm gonna read verse 7. It says, "But the Lord shall endure forever. He has prepared his throne for judgment," man. So that's what the Lord is going to do, man. The Lord has prepared judgment for this place, man. Esau, Edom's kingdom, man. Because of what? This devil's iniquities, man. You know, atrocities. He's that destroying mountain, man. You know, he's that cast, man. That that covering that covered the face of the earth, man. And I got one more precept before I close it out. I didn't intend this to be long. Let's go to the book of Psalms again, verse, it's like a chapter 35 and verse 13, and it reads, Thy name, O Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, endure forever, and thy memorial, O Lord, throughout all generations. So this is what the Lord is gonna be that name that endure forever, man. And that memorial that's gonna be, endure for all generations, man. The devil's rulership is gonna come to an end. I think I got another precept in Psalms, but let me read that again. It says the book of Psalms 135, verse 13. It says, Thy name, O Lord, Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shah, endure forever. And so like in thy memorial, O Lord, throughout all generations, man. So the Lord is going to be remembered throughout all generations and going to endure forever, man. Let's read, continue on 14. For the Lord will judge his people, and he will repent himself, considering his servant, man. So the Lord is going to, which that's what the Lord had done once we went into captivity. That's why we're under this devil's rulership because of our iniquity. So the Lord um, has judged his people, and he will repent himself, considering his servants, man. It says, let's read the New Living Translation, Psalms 135, verse 14. It says, For the Lord will give justice to his people and have compassion on his servants, man. So the Lord is what? Going to give justice to his people, meaning that he's going to come and destroy this place in Esau Edom's kingdom, man. That's true justice, man. You know, let's get another precept, book of Psalms again, verse 54. And the title of this is what? Prayer for defense against enemies, man. Just like I said before, we already know who our enemy is. Let's go to let's go evil unto my enemies, cut them off in thy truth. That's what the Lord is going to do, man. The Lord is going to utterly cut this devil off, man. This devil's reign of terror, his rule is going to be destroyed by no other than Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Let's read the New Living Translation. Psalm 54:5. May the evil plans of my enemies be turned against them. Do as you promised and put an end to them, man. So that's what the Lord has promised to who? His people, man. He promised his people justice, man. That I read in the book of what? Psalms 35, chapter 135. You know, that the Lord promised justice for his people, man. And it reads again, the New Living Translation, chapter 54 and 5 again. May the evil plans of my enemies be turned against them. Do as you promised and put an end to them, man. This is what the Lord has promised. The Lord has promised to put an end to this devil's reign, man. Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. So that's a memorial that we should be giving thanks to, man. Not a man's holiday, regardless of how this holiday was founded. Even though that's a piece of history that a lot of people don't know of. I'm not giving reference to it, nor am I saying we should celebrate it because so-called black people may have been the originators or founders of this holiday. But what I'm giving you is an example. This devil had what? Erased that portion of history, you know, as it says right here, it says black people may have started Memorial Day, whites erased it from history. And that's what the Lord is going to do. The Lord is going to reward this devil as he done to the house of Israel, man. He's going to erase Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, the self-proclaimed white nation, from history, man. You know, they're not going to be no more in reverence, you know, as they're being remembered today, man, as some great nation, you know. But I want to end it off there. Before I do, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadash. Also want to give double honors to the men I learned this truth from. Again, this is your Akim Azil, Lord willing. I'll be back with another lesson. And I'm ending off there. Till next time, shalom.